So like I was saying, y'all sit up there and y'all take all the pictures in the world with y'all mixed race kids, with y'all light skinned kids, even with y'all brown skinned kids. But when it comes time to take pictures with your dark skinned kids, where your pictures at, dark skinned men? Where your pictures at, black men? I even hold on. I'm gonna be honest. I see light skinned men way more willing to take pictures with their dark skinned kids, brown skinned kids, and light skinned kids on the same level than I do see brown skin or even dark skinned black men. Dark skinned black men be the main ones. Okay. Like I said before, I live down here in the South, in the dirty South, and it's dirty. It's low down and dirty. Okay. I live down here in the dirty South. That's why nobody can tell me. Y'all can sit up here and come up on here and deny it. Y'all can pretend, because this is what we do. We pretend. We lie. We lie and pretend. When we get put on blast and the dirty laundry is aired, we as black people will sit here and lie and try to act like this is not what is going on. What the hell? I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. I've been the dark. How the hell do you think I became the dark-skinned activist? How the hell do you think I became the world's first and only dark-skinned activist? My stream got messed up, but I'm back again. It's Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I'm the reason, and one of you bitches on YouTube, on reality TV, anywhere is talking about colorism, dark skin, and darkism. I gave you the topic. None of y'all would be talking about dark skin or colorism if it wasn't for me. All facts. Back in 1998, for those that's hating on me, let me backtrack. Back in 1998, before there was social media, before there was YouTube, before there was Facebook, before there was Instagram, I created the very first movement in the history of humankind for the eradication of colorism and dark skin discrimination, which I call Darkism, back in 1998. Okay? I called the movement dark skin activism. Dark skin activism is a phrase that I, Rashida Strober, created. You didn't make that phrase. Wasn't no celebrity that made up dark skin activism and dark skin activists. So stop sitting up here trying to take credit for what you did not create. We're not going to do that. I'm giving you the backdrop of why I'm on here even talking about black men and the way they handle their dark-skinned kids. Okay? I'm giving you the backdrop. It's very important to give the backdrop. So for years, I toiled, before there was social media, fighting to get this movement off the ground, fighting to make people more aware of darkism. I brought it to the internet somewhere around 2009, 2010, the first colorism, darkism, dark skin channel. Fast forward to 2015, everybody said I was crazy. Okay, they said I was crazy for talking about dark skin. But then they turn around and copy copy everything I did. You stole, you ripped off from my channel and from my brand. But you're not the dark skin activist, and you ain't create a thing. Okay? We're going to get that real clear today. So it is because of my work and my efforts and my foresight that colorism, dark skin, and darkism is even talked about online. That's the only reason. So it's only right that I continue in the tradition of speaking out. Of speaking out. What I noticed over time is a pattern of black men who, when they have kids, and if the kids are different skin tones, they're not as enthusiastic. And I'm going off of the pictures that I see, the number of pictures. I'm going off of the facial expressions that I see. I am going off of a number of things that I see. that has made me come to the determination that they're not as enthusiastic. They're not as happy. Like I said before about Black men not really wanting to take pictures or not appearing to look happy in the pictures with dark-skinned Black women. It is the same exact thing, and people be denying. Y'all be denying stuff. But just because you deny stuff, it doesn't mean that it's not true. It just means that you're uncomfortable with telling the truth. You are the problem. It doesn't mean that the phenomena is not actually true. It just means that you are uncomfortable being bold enough to stand in the truth. And the only reason I'm on here talking about it is to change it. The only reason I be on here talking about this is for y'all to wake up and make a change. Now, Prince of Darkness, you on here? You're on here, and you're saying to me that this is not true. Well, I don't have any reason. I can't come on here and make up stuff. Everything I talk about, trust and believe, it's because of what I have personally seen with my own eyes or experience. I don't come on here and make up things on people. I don't come on here and lie on people. The only thing I want to do is tell the truth. And until Black people, until we stop denying the truth, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to ever change in the Black community if we don't start telling the truth. Okay? If we don't sit up here and say, you know what? This is true. And what am I going to do about it? That's the whole entire problem, y'all. This is the whole reason why I'm on here talking about this. Please stop denying darkism. Y'all know that Black men be happy as hell when they have a mixed race child, and that child is theirs, to be walking around in the store with them, to be taking pictures with them, to bring them to family functions, to go to Chuck E. Cheese with them, to take them to the beach, to take them to the park, to be up in the store, up in Walmart, okay, to, be up in the mall. Y'all know damn well that Black men be happy as hell to bring their child if it's a mixed race child. They're not saying it. Understand? Just because you're not saying something out your mouth. I understand body language, and I'm Black, so I understand the body language of Black people. It's almost as if they are expecting, or either if they don't get it, then they kind of look at you like, you're supposed to be complimenting my child because I have a biracial child, or my child is light skinned. I'm expecting your compliment. They don't say this out their mouth now. See, now I'm going to start getting mad because I don't like it when people deny stuff that I'm actually telling the truth on. They're not saying this out their mouth at the barbecue. They're not saying this out their mouth at Chuck E. Cheese. They're not saying this out of their mouth at the birthday party. You don't have to say this shit. It is almost a well-known fact in the Black community that if a Black man or a Black female, but we talking about the Black men right now, comes up in the place, wherever it may be, with their child who is light-skinned or biracial, that Black people are expected to compliment. Expected to say, oh, your baby is beautiful. Oh, your baby got pretty hair. Oh, you so pretty. Oh, you so cute. It is expected. I made a video about this years ago, and then I seen a bitch copy my video. I made a video about this. This ain't nothing new. It's just I get triggered sometimes. I get triggered, and I come and I speak on it. I speak on it. I speak on it. Okay? And I'm just here to say that I'm tired of the difference in treatment. Disclaimer. And I want y'all to hear me loud and clear on this. I am not saying that this is the children's fault. I am not blaming a light-skinned child, a mixed-race child, a dark-skinned child, a brown-skinned child, a white child. I'm not blaming no child for adult behavior. This has nothing to do with the child. Let's be clear on this now. Because some of y'all are liars. Y'all be lying on people. A person to come on here and tell you exactly what it is. I'm telling you this is what it is. And you know what y'all will do? Y'all will sit back and y'all will make up a lie on the person. Because you don't like the person. And you don't like the fact that they're telling the truth. So you'll go and you'll make up shit on that person. Okay? So I'm here to tell you that this is not the fault of the child, no matter what the skin tone is. This is the fault of self-haters. I am blaming the self-haters for this behavior. I am not blaming the child. It has nothing to do with the child. And like I was saying, when I was cut off on my live earlier, a lot of y'all like to sit up here and blame dark-skinned women and say we mean and we nasty and we got an attitude and we got this and that. Y'all are liars. Y'all stereotype. Y'all dump every damn bad thing off on dark-skinned women. I'm so sick of it. But a lot of times that these dudes be sitting up here praising their light-skinned mixed-race child over their dark-skinned child is because they either have a non-dark-skinned woman that they're married to as their girlfriend, and she running the show. She's running the show. And you want to please and appease her. And that's what you're doing it for. Y'all don't know that? Y'all always sit up here and act like y'all don't know that. Y'all is in relationships. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying. A lot of these black men kiss the ground that their non-dark-skinned wife or girlfriend walk on. Y'all want to sit up here and act like y'all don't know that. So quite naturally, if they remarried, let's just say they remarried. Let's say they was with a dark-skinned woman for a number of years, married to her. More than likely, you weren't married to her because y'all don't marry dark-skinned women. Y'all don't marry dark-skinned women. Y'all don't marry dark-skinned women. So let's say your baby mama was dark-skinned, but you got your act together. See, when you get your act together and clean up your life, you cleaning up your life for a light-skinned woman. You're not cleaning up your life. I could do a whole live on that. Y'all can be in denial all day. I don't care. Y'all steal from me. Y'all plagiarize me. Y'all lie. Y'all do all that. Continue. I don't give a fuck. I mean, only here to tell the truth. So let's say they had they first baby mama, because some of y'all got 20 and 10 baby mamas. Some people got a lot of baby mamas. Okay. Let's say the first baby mama was dark skinned when their starter baby mama. They always doing all the starting shit on dark skinned women. Okay. Let's say their first baby mama was dark skinned and they had a dark skinned child. And they was poor and they was just coming up and they was just trying to get in the rap game and they was just trying to get their career off the ground. They might have been in college or they just started out hustling. They always start out with a dark-skinned woman. They always starting at the bottom with that dark-skinned woman. And so their first baby mama is dark-skinned. And I'm saying baby mama because they don't marry dark-skinned women. So they finally decide to graduate and get their life together. They be on that, I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get this record deal. I'm going to hustle more. As soon as they decide, I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to stop doing all this bad. I'm going to stop thugging. I'm going to stop doing all this bad shit. Then they graduate. And then they meet their light-skinned woman that saves their lives. Kind of like what Bobby Brown did. Remember that movie, how they painted the light skin? I need to do all. Listen, I could be here talking all day because I know I'm telling the truth. Lord have mercy, Jesus. So they might marry the light-skinned woman. Okay, this is what they do. Okay. And then as a result of the marriage, they might marry the light-skinned woman, or she could be white, or she could be biracial, or she could be of any other ethnicity except dark skin. Because remember, the dark skin one was the starter baby mama. When they was at the bottom, when they was in the gutter. Okay? So you're not going to marry that, except for shout out to Denzel Washington, because he's one of the rare exceptions that didn't do that. Shout out to Denzel and Pauletta Washington. Anyway, most black men, y'all don't fit that norm. Y'all start out with the dark-skinned baby mama. She go through all the bullshit with y'all. She hold you. She held me down. She hold you down. Okay? She hold you down. And then, once you come up off of her, you be done made your little money. You be done graduated from college or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all be done graduated from high school. Be done got your little GED. Lord, then it's time for you to graduate. Now, when you graduate to the light-skinned woman or the white woman or the non-dark-skinned woman, you marry her. And then you go on and have your little, you have your little mixed race kids and whatnot. Then you start taking pictures. You start taking lots of pictures. You post your pictures on social media. You make sure you have your pictures on the mantle at your home, because in a lot of black homes, there's like the fireplace mantle where all the pictures be at. You start to place your pictures front and center with your biracial children, and you forget about the dark-skinned ones. The dark-skinned child that came out of your mistakes, in terms of your mistakes you making in life, the poverty you might have been in, the destruction you might have been in. You selfishly brought that dark-skinned child in the mix of that. But when it comes time to take pictures and smile and be happy and show the world, this is my offspring, what do you do? What do you do? And the ones that's mad at me, the ones that's hating, you must be guilty of it. Because all I'm doing is telling the truth about what goes on in the black community. You sit there on social, now they got social media. And so you really could go, all over the place, bragging and showing off your mixed race kids. But and I don't have a problem with that. I don't want, people don't get me misconstrued anyway. They always do it. I don't give a damn. I'm going to still say what I feel and what I'm saying. What's coming from Rashida Strober, not what's coming from you. I don't have a problem with people showing off their kids. That's not the point. That ain't the kids' fault. Show off your kids. Be proud. Take as many pictures. But if you got dark-skinned kids and light-skinned kids, and you taking more pictures and smiling and being all happy with your non-dark-skinned kids versus your dark-skinned kids, then you are a darkist. You are a D-R-K-I-S-T. You are a darkist. That means you practice darkism against dark-skinned people. And you could be a dark-skinned person that practices darkism against dark-skinned people. You could be a white person that practices darkism. You could be a light-skinned person that's practicing darkism. A brown, it don't fucking matter. I don't care. In this case, we're talking about an act of darkism where a black man who got mixed race kids and dark-skinned kids, you choose to sit there and take more pictures with your non-dark-skinned kids versus your dark-skinned kids. I say that's darkism. That is an act of darkism, and you should be ashamed of yourself, and you need to stop. You need to stop coming up in parties and family reunions and to Chuck E. Cheese, because that's where I see a lot of y'all at, Chuck E. Cheese. I done seen a lot of y'all. I keep mentioning Chuck E. Cheese because that is one of the places down here in the dirty South where I see y'all doing this foolishness at. All right, I'm up here giving y'all my free content, and if you're not going to at least make a Cash App contribution or a contribution to my PayPal, then you need to at least like this video, and you need to at least share this video, and you need to also subscribe and make sure that you hit the notification bell, because there's something going on with YouTube's algorithms. Well, I don't know what the hell it is, but everybody don't get notified when I go live. And it ain't just me, it's other YouTubers as well. And I'm sorry to tell you, which I actually not, if you do not want to make a donation If you do not want to support, then you shouldn't watch the content. If you ain't ready to hit my Cash App, if you're not ready to hit my PayPal, if you're not ready to hit my GoFundMe, then why are you here? You're just another exploiter. And I don't want exploited people on my channel. And I don't care if you unsubscribe. And I don't care if you watch. I'm sick and tired of being exploited and used by folks on YouTube that always want something for free. Don't never have the decency to say, you know what? I'm enjoying this content. Let me go and make a donation. Let me go, make a contribution. It's exploitation when you don't. Like I said, the bulk of the places I done seen, I'm going to tell y'all where I done seen this stuff at. Because y'all seem to think people making shit up. Y'all be lying. A lot of y'all just in denial. I cannot make this stuff up. I come on here and talk about this stuff because it's from my heart. It's what's on my mind. And it's what ails me. It's what bothers me. That's why I'm on here talking about it. And the biggest thing is, the biggest reason I'm talking about it is in hopes that you all would change. That you would change the behavior. That you would stop the darkism. Stop the darkism now. Take pictures with your dark-skinned baby. Okay? Take pictures with your dark-skinned child and look happy in the picture. Smile. Act like you want to be there. Be happy about it. Just like you do when you be with your mixed race kids. That's all I'm saying. It's about equality. Okay? Let me tell y'all some of the places I done seen this happen. I done seen these men do this mess. That, like I said, one of the main places is Chuck E. Cheese. Okay? Another place is at the park. At the park, if it's like a birthday party, or they could just be going to the park. They could just be at the park with their child, taking their child to the park. Barbecues, which I haven't been to a barbecue or a cookout in years because I do not eat meat. I am vegan. I don't eat meat. I'm above meat. Yes, I am. Hate on me all you want. I'm above meat. I don't go to cookouts. I see absolutely no reason to. And if I did go to the damn cookout or the barbecue, I'm probably going to fucking experience darkism. So I'm not going to sit there and waste my time going and being around people that think they better than me because they're light skin or brown skin, or even the dark skin ones, like the dark skinned men that come up in there with a non-dark skinned wife, thinking that you're better than me because you got a non-dark skinned wife. I ain't got time for all of that. I'm not going to subject myself to being around that foolishness. But I have been to barbecues and cookouts, enough barbecues, black barbecues and black cookouts, enough to know that this is what the fuck y'all do. Y'all do it at the barbecues and the cookouts. Y'all do it at the family reunions. Y'all do it at the church. Y'all do it at the church. And we got Easter Sunday coming up. And I might do a special Easter Sunday darkism. And why I don't go to church on Easter Sunday due to the darkism. Because you know they're going to come out dressed up, okay, with the Easter baskets, with the Easter clothes. And you're going to be expecting, almost demanding, you ain't saying it, but it's an unspoken rule that your mixed race, light-skinned child be complimented. This is what y'all do. Y'all can sit up here and deny it all y'all fucking want to. Okay? I'm not even worried about people denying it. Yes, feminism, weave, and single mothers. Shout out to you. I'm not going to stop because they know that this be happening. And then they sit there and they lie. That's the part that really kills me about all of this. They know they've been doing this for years. They've been doing this really since slavery, during the Reconstruction era. You're showing off. You need to stop using your mixed race kids. That's another thing. I'm gonna make a whole live about that. And you motherfuckers don't be up here stealing my content, because that's all y'all do is steal. What you need to stop doing is quit using your mixed race kids, because that's really what this is tantamount to. You're using those kids. I honestly wonder if they really love the child for being a child. If you really care about the child and appreciate the child, because that's just my child. I believe you just got more love for the child because the child is light skinned with good hair or biracial. That's why you love the child. You don't really love that. You're using that child You're using your biracial child to make you feel better about yourself, about your station and position in life. That's a damn shame. And you know what? I heard of some people living vicariously through their children. Some people live vicariously with, I don't know, gifts and talents. Like, maybe they wanted to be a singer or a rapper or a lawyer or a doctor. It could be anything. And so they train their child to be that, and they live vicariously to their child. I believe that some of these people that's doing this, the men and the women, you want to be light skinned, you want to have good hair, you want that light skin privilege, that non-dark skin privilege. And so what you're doing is you're using that child as a shield. When you walk up in Chuck E. Cheese, or when you walk up in the barbecue or church or wherever, you're using that child to say, look, I have a biracial child. I'm human too. I'm good. I'm a good person. Trust me. That's what y'all doing. And you should be ashamed of using your biracial child like that. You should be ashamed of using your light-skinned child like that. Because that child, the child is innocent and don't got a damn thing to do with your self-hatred. You a grown-ass man. You a grown-ass woman. But I'm primarily talking about the men. Because this is what this is what y'all be doing. Y'all walk all over St. Petersburg doing this mess. This is what the fuck y'all. I've been saying this shit since I was a little girl. I kid you not. They'll sit there and they will show off their racial child, especially if that child got that good hair, what black people call good hair. Oh man, don't let that child be Puerto Rican and black, white and black, Asian and black, anything but dark skin and dark skin. Okay, there was shout out to this Jamaican brother I once knew. You one of the rare people when I think about black men that I personally have known. This dude had, I don't know, he must have had about a good 10 kids. He was Jamaican. And I used to drive the ice cream truck, and I would drive through there. He used to like me. But I wasn't interested in him because I'm not a homewrecker. And I found out he was married, and I wanted him to stay with his wife. You got 10 kids from her. Stay with your wife. In fact, I used to encourage him to do that. Like, I'm not interested in married men. I'm fucking territorial. My man is my man, and I'm not sharing with anybody. But anyway, I used to come through there, and he used to always flirt with me and say, "Oh, you're gonna be my new wife." I said, "Nope, I'm not gonna be your wife. What you need to do is you need to go be with your Jamaican wife." And she eventually left him, and I never dealt with him on that level. He ended up dealing with these other chicks. That was, I guess he was giving them money, whatever the hell he was doing. Anyway, he had some money. He had property and money and all this kind of stuff. But the wife, she ended up leaving his ass. And I don't blame her because I wouldn't tolerate that bullshit. I don't never share a man. I ain't sharing no man with nobody. I don't play that shit. I got to be number one, the head bitch in charge or nothing at all. Goodbye. And I will dismiss the bitch quick. Okay? Anyway, one thing I will give him credit for is that man was so proud and so happy of all his children, which he did have a dark skinned wife. He wasn't like real dark skin. He was kind of like reddish dark skin. Y'all know what I mean by reddish dark skin? He was kind of like reddish dark skin, but he did have black people hair, nappy hair. When I say nappy hair, I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. I love nappy hair. My hair is nappy and I love it. Wouldn't have it no other way. Anyway, he was like reddish dark skin. His wife was dark skin. And his children were dark skinned. And he had some beautiful dark skinned children. And them children had dreadlocks. They had big old afros, big curly afro. Them children, and he used to be so proud of his kid. I mean, this man was so proud of his dark skinned kids. And every time I used to come through on the ice cream truck, let me tell you what he would do. He would buy all his children, all the ones that was out there, because all 10 of them wasn't always out there. Sometimes they was away with their mama, they was not playing. But he would make sure he bought all. He was so his demeanor. He was just so happy to have all. He lived in a huge house. Like he had this big old house with a lot of land, and you knew it was that Jamaican Caribbean influence. Shout out to my Jamaican brothers and sisters. I love y'all. I do. Y'all know that. Shout out to my Caribbean brothers and sisters, my Haitian brothers and sisters. Okay, I love my people because it's a lot of dark-skinned people over there. And I love looking at that pure fucking black. There's nothing more beautiful to me than that dark black, dark black. I love it. We're not gonna get it confused here. Okay? I'm just calling y'all asses out. Okay? Anyway, he had like a big old garden. He was growing all kinds of fruits and vegetables, Jamaican style, all that. I never forget it. But his demeanor with them kids, man, that dude loved his dark-skinned kids, man. He loved, and he wanted to make more. He actually wanted to make more with me, but I told him, hell no. You got enough kids. You got a wife. I'm not a homewrecker. We don't do that over here. We're not doing the fucking sister wife. We're not doing the polygamy. We're not doing none of that. Okay? I'm an all or nothing type of female. It's gonna be me number fucking one, or I'm done. But the good part about it, the takeaway here, if I seen more black men act happy around their dark-skinned kids and hugged up on them and loved up on them like that, I shut the fuck up. I would be quiet. I would be quiet. I wouldn't have nothing to say. I wouldn't be up on YouTube with the title, Black Men Take a Picture with Your Dark-Skinned Kids Too. I wouldn't have to do that if I saw more black men behaving like that Jamaican. And I believe that black man was behaving like that because he was from Jamaica. Now, I do know that there's Darkism over in Jamaica, but I believe that man had a genuine love. It wasn't no faking and no fronting about that. None. He had a genuine love for them children. And you could see it. You could see it in them children's eyes. They was happy. They was comfortable. They was peaceful. It was a beautiful damn thing. And that's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, that is all that I am saying. I'm just tired of it. I was triggered today. I see this foolishness, like I said, walking around just in normal everyday life. And I am just so sick of it. I'm so sick of these men thinking that just because you have a child that is mixed race, that you're better than black people, that we're automatically supposed to be sitting up here complimenting the hell out of you for having a mixed race kid. Who the fuck does that? I'm not finna go through all of that. I'm not finna go through all of that. I'm not finna. If I'm gonna give if a child is cute, a child is cute. I compliment all children. I don't give a damn what fucking color they are. That ain't the point to me. It's the point of how some adults have self-hatred. And you up here using your kids. You up here fucking using your fucking... I'm frustrated. I'm fucking frustrated right now. Because this is what they're doing. They need validation. Why are you using an innocent kid to validate your existence? And conversely, if you want to validate yourself as a black man or a black woman, why don't you praise your dark-skinned kids? Because that's the true reflection of who you are. If we would have came over here to America and been enslaved, you would have been right over there with black, dark-skinned women. Dark-skinned, brown-skinned women. Because the majority, you could be mad all fucking day and all night. You will never be able to prove me wrong. The 1 billion plus people in Africa is dark skin. I said dark skin. I said dark skin. I said fucking dark skin. That's the majority. And that's who you would have been with. And you would have been proud. You would have been on your Kunta Kinte. Okay? You would have been proud. Validate that. Impress me with the dark skinned child. Then that's going to let me know you really about your Africanness, your pro-blackness. Impress me with that. I'm so sick of it. I'm just so sick of it. That's why I'm here to call it out. I'm here to call it out. And y'all could be mad. Y'all could be upset. Y'all could lie on me. Y'all could make up stuff on me. I don't care. I'm a truth teller. Call me the dark-skinned activist, a.k.a. truth teller. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I started dark-skinned activism in 1998. Before anybody talked about dark skin, I created the first platform in history called Dark-Skinned Activism in 1998. There was nobody talking about colorism. There was nobody talking about dark skin. I worked hard and built the platform up. Then came social media. I brought the first dark-skinned Colorism, Darkism channel to YouTube. Fast forward to 2015, I went viral for calling out Kendrick Lamar's Darkism. All the black folks online, YouTube was saying I was crazy, but y'all motherfuckers used me. Y'all sat there and y'all used my content, and then every last one of you copied me. Anybody online talking about colorism and dark skin, your ass stole from Rashida Strober. Any celebrity, any reality TV person talk about colorism and dark skin, your ass stole from Rashida Strober. You're not the dark skin activist. Period. Point blank. End of the fucking discussion. You're not the dark skin activist. And believe me, I will say this to a person's face. This is not for YouTube. Y'all sitting back up here entertained at my oppression, at my suffering as a dark-skinned black woman and a dark-skinned activist, and people stealing from me. But this ain't for fucking entertainment. This is my real life. In fact, I'm in a legal war with Tommy Sotomayor right now for copyright infringement. And I will not stop until I get justice for what he has done. I'm leading up that struggle because he has infringed on the copyright of many other people on YouTube. And y'all ain't standing up, but I'm here standing up. And if you support what I'm doing, go to my Cash App and make a financial contribution. Don't sit back on here and just watch me and consume my content for free. If you're really in support, go to the Cash App. The Cash App is $rashidalala. Because I've had to work long and hard to push this case through with little funding. But because I believe in justice and in righteousness, because I believe that black women as a whole should not be threatened with death, should not have white supremacists sent after them, stalking them and harassing them. I'm fighting for what is right. And if you believe in that too, the Cash App is right there in the chat box. The Cash App is $rashidalala. I said $rashidalala. The PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And my GoFundMe, that's easy. You can find that by simply Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. The goal is to get the GoFundMe. The short-term goal is to get it to 10,000. The long-term goal is to get it to 1 million plus. So right now, the GoFundMe is at $9,405, and it needs to be at 10,000. So if you're really supporting the mission and what I do, another thing you could do is you could go to the GoFundMe right now and get that thing to 10,000. That's very easy. Shout out to MJ, Mahogany Roots and MJ. I'm sorry. I was reading your name the other way. Shout out to everybody that's supporting me. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live again. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do right now, because I'm looking for financial support for dark skin activism, is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to put, give me a second, I'm going to put the, excuse me, I'm going to put the GoFundMe there. The goal, once again, is to get this GoFundMe, the short-term goal, should I say, is to get the GoFundMe to 10,000. $600 away from $10,000. Help me to reach the short-term goal. I am raising funds overall for dark skin activism. The funds go into producing my Darkism talks and my plays, which many of you know I produce show after show after show. I'm not one of those YouTubers that come on here and tell you about a GoFundMe I got and don't actually produce what I say I done produce over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Well beyond what I said, I've over-delivered. All facts. So the short-term goal is to reach 10,000, which, as you can see, I'm $600 away. Go to my GoFundMe and make a donation. Anyone that gives $40 or more will receive an autographed copy of my book, or should I say one of my books, including Darkism, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, or Token Dark Girl, because those are the ones that I have currently in stock in my possession. Okay? $40 or more will get you an autographed copy of one of my books. So, the books are $40 each, by the way. So all you have to do, y'all know how this works. Y'all go and y'all click the donate now button, and it's going to bring you to this screen right here. And you put in whatever amounts that you want to donate. And there's no reason why this campaign should have been to $10,000. Everything I've given Black people, and not just Black people, even white people, a better understanding of what Darkism is and how it works. There's an absolutely, and the fact that I've over-delivered with the books, with the plays, with the Darkism talks, there's no reason why this GoFundMe should not already be at least $10,000, which is the short-term goal. For those of you that don't want to go to the GoFundMe, I'm going to go back. If you want to go to my Cash App and make your donation there, which if you ask me which way do I prefer, I actually do prefer the Cash App. But I can't tell you how you want to go and make your donation. That's why I have multiple platforms where you can make your donation. But the Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. The PayPal, for those of you that want to go to PayPal, you might say, well, I want to give on PayPal. The PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. So there you have it. You got 3 different platforms that you can go and you can help me in this fight against Darkism. Okay? Moose, I'm going to end on your comment because I like your comment. Moose the Great says, say I'm dark and you are dark. Let's start a dark family and take over. What do you think? Hey, listen, I think that's phenomenal and fantastic. I think dark skin is beautiful. I think dark skin is gorgeous. I think dark skin is great. Let's do it. That's the whole reason why I do what I do. I'm promoting dark skin. I am promoting dark skin. I am promoting the stoppage of the genocide of dark skin. And I don't want to be here all day belaboring this, but if we are really paying attention to historical processes, then we know that there has been an ongoing genocidal war against dark skin. Let's not even front. If you have any inclination of what's going on the motherland in Africa with AIDS, with famine, with poverty, that's genocide against dark skinned people. Come on now. Let's not front. Let's keep this 100. That's a concerted effort to exclude dark-skinned people off the planet. We're not trying to have it. I'm here doing my part. That is what dark-skinned activism is about in its totality. Okay? That's what I fight for. Y'all can say whatever. People say whatever they want to say about me. I don't give a damn. I know what's in my head. I know what my mission is. I know why I started doing this. And there ain't a bitch alive that could stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. While I don't love everything that dark-skinned people do, and I'm not saying everything that dark-skinned people do is righteous and just, because we all know that ain't the truth. But what I'm saying is I'm against any campaign, any effort, any mission that is going to create genocide against any people. And you should be against it too. So with that being said, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because sometimes I just go live. When the spirit hits me, I go live. When the spirit of my dark-skinned, beautiful ancestors hit me, I go live. That's when I go live. I don't go live off of following trends and all that on you. I don't do that. No, I speak what's on my heart and soul. And I wanted to come on here and talk about these Black men. Take pictures with your dark-skinned kids too. Smile in pictures with your dark-skinned kids too. Once again, the website is darkskinactivist.com. The Cash App is $Rashida Lala. $rashidalala. The PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And you can go to my GoFundMe by simply Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. And all of the information in terms of making a financial contribution can be found in the description and also in the comment section of all my videos on YouTube. Thank you. The Dark Skin Activist.